Kings of Coast.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Steve.
It's Sam Crystal.
What's the king of the happy to Oreo? You better shut up so we can answer. So shut your beak.
So we're talking about black women.
How could I forget?
This is the Minority Plus
One podcast.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's the king of the Heffries. It's Oreo. We are back once again, podcasting to you. And as always, we got the ladies.
Yes.
You.
Darlings, tell them, who are you?
It's Sam Crystal.
It's Brittany, bitch.
And I'm your host, Steve, and this is the Minority Plus One podcast. Chill.
Yes, yes.
Disclaimer.
Oh,
I'm in this bitch. Disclaimer.
Right,
With
both of
Brittany
y'all
and
is.
discllaimer. We've disclaimed.
Well, Brittany's back. She's back, all right? She's
What?
fucking back.
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't give Brittany no rollout
I
or
know,
nothing.
like nothing. You just went into disclaimer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would we like to bring up the past?
You stupid word.
Don't fuck with me right now.
Go ahead, Steve. Show up right off again.
Because I'll shut it off. All right.
And to think I actually missed these two for a little bit these past couple weeks.
No, Brittany, do you really want to start
It's
this
been
off like
about
this?
an hour.
Do you really
This
want to
nigga's
start
just
like
on my
this?
damn nerves, but I missed all of you guys.
Because I believe I didn't get a fucking present like I was promised.
Yeah. No souvenir for Steve.
Not a fucking thing.
Steve, you have.
She said,
You have
fuck
me back.
you.
I'm back, and my presents and. The,
First off, that's
the
my
weed
line when I don't
bring.
give people birthday presents.
The weed I bring before the pie, you know, we just be chilling. I said I would get you a beer. Like, calm down. I don't like souvenirs. I'm not a souvenir girl. I just feel like it's a waste of money. I feel like people never use souvenirs.
I couldn't
And
get a magnet.
I don't even know what to, I
bottle
got
opener?
All right, I didn't know you like magnets.
I got a
A
magnet.
bottle
like
opener?
I said,
Steve, I got a magnet. She gave me a magnet.
You got a fucking magnet?
Yeah.
I did. I bought him a magnet, but I mean, it was
We're bonded sisters, bitch. What are you talking about?
It was literally. Do you want a little dick penis magnet?
Yes, he does.
Because I got in Rome, they have all these little. That's all you see is little dicks, but
Little white
little
dicks.
white. They weren't white. They were all colors. Yeah, mostly white. But little dicks. And,
So hold on, before you get into that, you want to start. So you want to start from the beginning of your trip. You had a family trip.
I really missed you guys. I went on a 9-day cruise in the Mediterranean. I flew to Barcelona, Spain. And
How long was that flight?
And coach.
Flight.
Yo,
you think we can
do first class?
It's a joke. It's a joke. Obviously, I fly coach. I fly Spirit.
Well, was that a dig? He's just
Spirit don't even go this far. You know how the audacity to talk about.
I know, coach.
Spirit going to
First of all, nigga, I don't know.
Barcelona. I didn't see no Spirit fucking planes over there. Like, how fucking dare you?
It's a joke.
But yes, I wasn't flying a coach for 16 hours.
Fuck.
Yes, how was it? How was
No, let
it?
me tell you, I flew Air France. So, shut the fuck up. So it was really cute. They give you guys these little red blankets.
And a baguette.
They give you guys, like they start to get you ready for France. They get you wine, champagne. I had some champagne on the way down. I watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Love it.
I just tried to relax as much as possible. I had some like baked ziti macaroni dish
On the
shit.
plane?
On the plane.
Oh, wow.
They give you tons of food.
Really?
Of food.
Because I never ate on a plane.
And of course, everyone's
Besides the
speaking,
snacks.
like, for the most part, because I was flying to Paris, everyone was speaking French. So it was, like, really intense. And I was like, you know, the language barrier, just being in a spot where, like, not a lot of people speak English. And of course, you know, they come and you speak, and then they're like, oh, the Americans. They're like, hey, you want some tea? And it's like, it's the switch up is fucking, like, crazy, right? But, The flight really wasn't too bad. Like the worst part for me is always going up and takeoff and then landing. So thank God, no turbulence, nothing crazy. I slept for most of it, but I felt like I was traveling for no lie, motherfucking 3 days. Now, for everybody to know, I did go with my family and I went with my friends with benefits. Like, that's always a good time.
Yeah.
So I was traveling with him and we, it was just us really flying to Barcelona and, from Barcelona, we stopped in Paris first and then from Paris, we flew to Barcelona.
So hold on.
What cruise ship were you on?
Norwegian.
All right, before you start, was Paris as dirty and ghetto as people like to say on TikTok?
Well, I didn't go to Paris until after, so I want to save that. Because literally on my way back, I had about 5-hour layover, and I can get into Paris, but that's Paris. So Barcelona is beautiful, just full of like different culture. And like, first of all, I just want to say about Spain, which I didn't even realize, like Spain is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful with like palm trees and like very, very blue water. Like it's like a resort-ish town. Like it just kind of surprised me because I was really excited to see Italy, but Spain was really some
Did you go to the beach
prettiest places. Of course I went to the beach.
I heard it's gorgeous.
The
beaches are gorgeous.
I am a fiend with the water. So by the time we got into Norwegian, Norwegian was interesting. I've always gone with Carnival, so I've never did
You've been to the hood.
Carnival,
the hood.
You know, I love you, Carnival. All right,
Me too.
I fucking love you.
Too.
Carnival can fucking get, cause they knew when the party had to start. I think I slept through our fucking ship. Our takeoff party, which was probably not even that great, to be honest. It was probably DJ Joe Boy up in there. Same DJ
love for DJ Joe
every
Boy.
night. DJ Joe Boy. He had the same playlist.
he didn't even have
the boat
access.
was big. It was an older boat, which I was a little like disappointed about. But my room was beautiful. I had a balcony room, which I 10 out of 10 recommend. I will never take a cruise without a balcony again.
So now you know where the bar is.
Phenomenal. Balconies all fucking day. Do not go unless you have a fucking balcony. No, I'm kidding. Go, but it's the balcony just makes it like
more luxurious.
So much better. So cruises, they have their itineraries. There was a lot of like comedy shows. There was some magic shows. There's a casino. There's all these restaurants, right? And now imagine you're just sitting and you can order anything you want. So you're at this fine dining restaurant and you have a menu and say you like 3 appetizers, you order 3 appetizers. If you like 2 entrees, order 2 entrees.
So it wasn't a buffet style?
It wasn't
like
a buffet
Carnival
style.
Is?
No, there is a buffet.
Okay.
But if you don't want to eat at the buffet, there's 5 to 3 restaurants that you can go eat at that, you know, don't cost extra and it's fine style. They don't
cost?
They don't cost.
Oh, because in Carnival, you know how they do that. Like the restaurants are cost.
It's included. There was a couple restaurants that do cost. Okay. So one night out of my trip, I got to make reservations that included 1 meal paid for. So I got to eat at one of the restaurants that cost. And the restaurant that I cost was like this cute little Italian restaurant. It was at the top of the boat, like by the captain's window. Oh, Lord. And it overlooked, I was in Palma, Majorca that day, Spain. So it overlooked all of Spain and it was beautiful. Yeah. Good.
The food? Food. Tell me about the food.
And everyone wants to fucking know about the food. The food on the cruise ship was phenomenal. The food in Italy was okay.
I've heard that before.
Italy is, what I loved most about Italy was the fashion. The fashion was beautiful. Everyone was like very sleek and dressed amazing and just looked great. And I didn't see anybody that looked fucking bad in Italy. Like that was like so crazy. No, the Italians look.
They can dress.
Good. Okay. They look the fuck good. They can dress, casual dress. They're casual, but it looks so fancy. It looks so nice. Like they would never. No one's out here in pajamas running around. Like,
no bonnets.
You know, even their McDonald's. I don't know if anyone caught my story.
Did you go?
I went to McDonald's.
Was it bomb?
What was it fucking bomb? It was fucking, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I can't even explain to you guys the immaculate
French fries
of this fucking place. It was like this huge, like little, like fucking screen and everybody has their own personalized screen and you just like go through and you like scan your food.
Now, did you get mayonnaise with your fries?
I didn't. I was like,
because I know that's
weird.
what
but
they
that
do
was
over
on
there.
the menu. Mad different shit was on the menu. I actually got a McWrap, and it was like some
McWrap
chicken wrap with lettuce,
like a SoundCloud
tomato,
rapper.
a lot of like fresh vegetables. Actually,
Yeah.
And,
No, I hear it.
but shit was
I hear
fire.
the McDonald's
But
are
shit
like
was fire.
so much better out of
They had,
the
like-
United States. They're like amazing.
It was gorgeous.
no
They had like
shit.
croissants
Yeah.
and donuts all like lined up, like freshly fucking baked. Like, and I was taking a video. The lady was like, "Please, no videos," and I was like,
Can I ask a question real quick? We heard all about the food. I ain't heard shit about like some nice museum. The
let her
Sistine
get to
Chapel.
it.
I'm literally dipping. I'm letting them know about cruise culture, the boat. This is how it is. Like, there's fine dining. Like, there's like these restaurants. Then the food is really good. And there's a club that you party at literally every fucking night.
Yes, I've
It
been
was
on a
called
cruise.
Bliss Lounge.
Yo, Steve.
But for the listeners who haven't, I'm explaining
They're all the
like how my
same.
trip, how my vacation was, right?
Google it.
So.
I'm sorry.
All right, so did you guys?
I'm fucking with you.
So did you guys do any like excursions? Like Steve said, go to any
yeah,
museums?
You know what? I regret. It was almost like Jamaica all over again. Remember in Jamaica? How
Remember
we
I
had
told
booked
yes.
so many
That was all
fucking
Brittany's idea. It was her.
It was your idea.
It was her
many
birthday.
fucking
It was her
excursions.
birthday
I know,
trip.
but I wanted to see everything.
Yeah.
Now, and of course, we wanted to see everything, guys. Like, now, mind you, I'm just gonna give a quick list down of everything I've seen, so you guys will just be like, okay. So, literally, when I was in Rome, I've seen the Colosseum. We did a Colosseum little quick tour, which Colosseum was phenomenal. Took my breath away. Rome took my breath away. Really, the only thing Rome literally took my breath away because it's hot as fuck. It was fucking 110, damn near.
110.
And when I said like
Would've
literally
died.
all my Rome pictures, I'm like so glistening and sweaty. Everyone's dying. Like, my grandma is a fucking trooper. My grandma is like 84 years old, and she walked her little fucking heart out, like, with all of us. We were all dying, but my grandma was
She's a
like,
G.
She literally
So
carried
none
the
of y'all
fuck
offered to
on
push?
because we
Push?
My grandma,
That's
she
okay.
was not having it. She was
all
like,
right.
I'm
Well,
walking,
that's what I was
I'm
about to
walking.
say, like,
That's
my
all I'm
grandma was
saying.
not
I was
having
just
it.
asking. Did anybody offer?
There was 11 of us, and she just, I don't even think she even cared about another fucking building because we saw the Colosseum, we saw the Vatican where the Pope is, we saw like basically all like we went into Florence, we saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which was, I'm like, damn, that shit really is leaning. Like, yo, I was like, oh shit,
That shit really- Can you go inside though?
Yes, you can go inside. You can go all
I
the
feel
way
like that
up.
would mess with my equilibrium because it's leaning
I would
like
love
that.
to
There was
get
a
high
line
and
to go
do it.
up.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it
was
would mess with
like-
my
I
balance
was like,
too much.
A lot of stuff I was actually like okay with being like, all right, cool. Like taking a picture and be like, all right, cool, we ready?
Right.
Like, you know, I was like on to the next.
Especially if
like,
it's
you've
that
seen
high,
it.
I probably would have
It's
been like, let's
hot.
go.
There's mad people. Like, you just kind of just want to see it. The Trevi Fountain was like that. We saw the Trevi Fountain. That was beautiful. I had oxtail pasta when we talked about the
That
food,
sounds
bringing
so
back the
good.
food. I had oxtail pasta
In
Rome,
Italy?
and that was in Rome. And
in
it
Rome.
was really,
They know how to make oxtails out
Really,
there?
I was
Okay.
surprised. That shit.
You know, when you think
it was
oxtails, you're like
soft and tender,
Caribbean.
and yeah, you would think, and it was just so good. And you know, I'm normally really picky with food, guys. And I went in there and I was like, whatever you like. What's your favorite thing? Just give it to me, like in the pasta thing. And that's what he chose. So it was really good. My only complaints about Italy is they do not believe in motherfucking flat water. Everything is fucking bismonte, they call it. And
Sparkling.
Bismonte, and it's fucking sparkling water. And anytime, and it looks flat. So anytime I think I'm about to get fucking water, it was sparkling. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty.
I know, because that doesn't
I'm
quench your thirst.
dehydrated.
Yeah.
And they come out with these little like fucking things of water like this big for the whole table, and like with no ice. They just give you a glass.
Yeah,
and they don't believe in ice.
I heard they don't give you
Specifically
ice.
Ask for fucking ice.
Yeah.
You have to ask for ice, and then they come with this one ice cube.
Yep.
And I'm like, I am
And then as soon as it get in that
I'm
hot water, it melts.
I'm dehydrated. Like,
Please, I'm
I was
thirsty.
I was so dehydrated, you guys, on this trip. I was dehydrated as fuck. Like, and I don't know why they do that to people. Like, they just don't believe in this shit. So, and then they don't believe in no motherfucking air conditioner. It was like so fucking hot.
At least some fans, right?
It was so hot. And the lady had the nerve to be our tour guide. Honestly, this is a cool day. And we're all sitting there around our fans. Like, we all had our like Amazon fans up here. I had like a portable fan. Like, I had a portable fan.
I told you that shit works.
We all had portable fans. You
Those
needed
fans,
it. Like,
I need it.
This lady was trying to take us all over the streets of Rome. I was like, lady, please. Like, can you just... I don't see it every damn castle. I don't see it every fucking... Like, I'm ready to go. Like, we were all ready to go. But Rome is a beautiful city. Florence was beautiful. That was an overnight trip. That was a nice countryside wine tour that day.
How was the wine?
The wine was actually
compared to American.
It wasn't sweet. It was very dry.
That's how it's supposed to be. I had a lot of dry wine.
Yeah. And I've discovered because other people on our countryside wine tour didn't want to drink. Me and my cousin it was our responsibility, it seemed like, to finish the motherfucking wine. And I have a motto about no alcohol left behind. So we sat down there, and of course they gave us like beautiful cheese. But I will never find cheese again in fucking like America. This is bullshit. They had the best cheese. I fell in love with goat cheese there. I fell in love with buffalo mozzarella. The cheese, the charcuterie boards, it was just so fucking good. I was so into it. And like the fresh mozzarella and the tomato and the glazando.
Her fake ass Italian came out. It's a me, a baby. Like Mario.
Anyways, so they're just bringing us all these cheese boards. They bought us a little bit of pasta out, and then they just gave us mad wine, white wine and red wine, and we just had to fucking finish it. And literally, I got so lit at this fucking vineyard, and they just had horses, you guys, in the fields. Like, surprisingly, Italy and Spain is just very mountainous. There's mountains like everywhere. That's another thing that surprised me. Volcanoes, active volcanoes. I was in Pompeii. Like, anyone familiar with Pompeii?
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch the movie, guys, because I saw actually the dead bodies. I saw the dead bodies mummified, and literally you can see their teeth, you can see their skull, you can see like
hair.
You can see hair particles, like you can see everything. Like, Pompeii was crazy.
They say, y'all.
Pompeii was crazy.
Y'all's God did that.
It was insane. And I didn't know it was like a Sodom and Gomorrah thing. Like, the whole story behind it. I didn't know it was a bad place. Like, my tour group was like, these little old ladies were like, this was a sex place. I was like, what? And so,
wasn't that where you seen all the dicks?
That's where I saw all the dicks. So that's where I saw and of course I'm walking by the market, and they're like, hey, chocolate. And I got so tan, you guys, and not everyone knows I'm not no motherfucking chocolate. I've never been chocolate in my fucking life.
Chocolate.
But I was looking around, I was like, chocolate? I was like, and then my family were looking at me, I was like, oh my God. And so I went over there, they tried to sell me all these like dick things, and I was like, oh my God, I would love to buy this so bad, because I'm talking about dicks, like these can opener dicks and shit. Like, it was just...
Which one did you
really
buy?
Cool. I didn't get one, but I wish I had. It was like $25 for a nicely carved out, like, girth length, everything, like, vein, like... They take pride in this, you guys. They take pride in this. But Pompeii is a freaky fucking place. It's a freaky fucking place. So, but that was by the Amalfi Coast. That was by Naples, where I had some of the best pizza. It was literally a trip of... I went to Ibiza, Spain. If everyone knows about Ibiza, big party place. That's
I was just about to say, did you
scored some weed? I was
just about to ask you. Did you score? I was just gonna ask you. Did you score? I was just gonna ask you. I was like, did you either get weed or drop acid? Because a lot of people like to drop acid in Ibiza.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's a
Britt's
thing.
Gonna drop acid.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Oh yeah.
Oh please.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
No.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but if whoever was with her wanted to, she would have been like,
I fully doubt that, actually.
No, thank you.
No way. She'd freak the fuck out.
Bugging the fuck out. So, no. But in Ibiza is where I did get some bud. I was thank God. But it really is like that. I was just walking down the street, and this guy was making like direct eye contact with me. I was like, He was like, I was like, He was like, And I was like, it really just happens like so quick like that. And so thankfully we did find some weed. But Ibiza was beautiful too. And of course, Ibiza was like a beautiful party spot. But y'all, I did bring some weed with me. I bought some weed with me on the trip. Everyone knows I'm a big like not a big pod, but yeah, I'm a big pod. So fucking I had a balcony, so I was planning on smoking on the balcony. And so of course, you know, I bought like maybe around, I want to say maybe 16 or so pre-rolls, which for a smoker and for
that's not enough.
Whoever else was a smoker, it was not enough for us. But I just want to shout out to fucking Karen, who was next to me on her balcony. And of course she was like, you're smoking again. And I would be like, well, you're drinking again, Karen. Like, you fucking bitch, shut the fuck up. You're talking about I was smoking again. It was in the morning time. Fuck you, Karen.
Drunk bitch.
Right? Like, fuck, you got a drink in your hand? Okay, shut up. So fucking, it had ran out real quick. So y'all, I was in the club trying to find like anybody.
Jesus
like, yo.
It sounds like we needed fucking intervention.
Do you smoke? I just needed to have enough for the trip.
We're just going around like, yo,
who got it?
Yeah,
you still gotta like, shut up.
But hold that thought, cause we gotta take a break. And we're back. All right, Britt, talk about your drug dealer friends.
About my drug dealing, me trying to get some drugs, some weed. Let me just clarify for people.
Before they think you trying to get some cocaine,
right? Like I'm doing hardcore drugs here.
We will be taking donations for Brittany's rehab. I promise.
So I'm in the club.
Clean it up, Coke.
You know, and of course we made tons of friends at this point, because if anybody knows, ever been on a cruise, you make tons of friends. So I made
I didn't.
There was a group of there's a group of girls that I had met. There was a couple group of girls I met that were really cool.
Any sexy ones?
And yeah, actually Steve.
Really?
Steve.
Word?
There was a lot of female travelers that were alone.
Like girlfriends?
Like that we're just like experiencing. This is another cruise that I had never seen this before. The cruise just goes around and people get off and come on at different ports. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking everybody got on in Barcelona, but no, there were already people on the boat that had been there from previous ports. So girls that were traveling alone that were like
that's gotta be
really sweet and looking for guys. There was actually more females than there were men. Actually, the guy that I bought was one of the only cute, attractive men on the boat. Actually,
you messed up, Steve. You could have.
He really was, and so really, he was the target because there were so many girls. Honestly, there was a lot of girls, and traveling alone, looking for like fun. And of course, you know, people try to bring me up on the dance floor so many times. I actually did dance a couple times.
Did you do the Dougie?
Shuffle, a lot of fucking Cupid Shuffle. No Dougie.
Oh, did you do the wobble?
No Dougie. The wobble was played a million times right after the Cupid Shuffle.
And did you learn Cupid Shuffle?
I faked it a tiny bit, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I like ran off the door halfway through the wobble. I was like, I'm all right. But like the choreographed dances that everybody knew was like ridiculous. Like I was like, I don't even know this one.
Brittany,
like I'm gonna sit out. Like it was just like OD. So fucking I'm around the club like, who got you smooth?
That's what I'm saying. He was like, yo.
So finally I found this guy from Toronto, Canada. He was like this little black guy with dreads. And I don't know why his name is blanking me, but he's like, yeah, you know, I got some shit for you. He's like, meet me up on the deck. He's smoking deck, part of the smoking deck. So I was like, all right, yes, like we about to get some shit, right? He's like, yeah, I just got it in Rome, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, I took a little bit out of an eighth. And if anyone knows the eighth is 3.5 grams, right? So I'm expecting at least maybe like a gram or so, a gram and a half. I'm expecting really 2.5 grams. If you say you take a little bit out of an eighth, I should at least have 2 grams or so, right? But I don't think people really knew what I was talking about. I don't think they knew that, oh, this girl worked in a dispensary. She knows her shit. Because this dude gonna give me a fucking gram of weed, if even a gram, and 12 raw papers. This will go down in history as the stupidest weed transaction I've ever done in my life. All the people at work were like, bitch, what? $40, you guys. $40?
Okay, wait a minute.
American dollars.
Well, okay, what's worse?
Paid
my $140 for braids in the Bahamas or the $40 for a gram?
They're both pretty bad. Y'all both got scammed.
Listeners,
y'all both got scammed.
If any other
who got scammed the worst?
If any other potheads know, when you know you need to make sure you got your shit together, that $40, I was like, he got me, but I needed this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He
was
definitely
like,
fucking got you.
And then he also
was making a little.
He was making a lot of money.
I didn't know that the weed percentage in Italy, you guys, is so low. It was like 3%. Their weed is very, very low percentage, but it's high CBD, which is crazy, which that would never fly in fucking New York, or over here. But over there, I found it to be like I said, I was like, it's very more so relaxing and not like a high. It's very chill and mellow. So they just must like to feel very chill, but I was pissed. But like I said, it'll go down as the worst fucking weed transaction I've ever done in my entire life.
Wow.
Can't trust those motherfuckers from Toronto.
$40.
Cannot fucking trust anybody, right? And I just want to say, the most littest fucking person on this fucking boat,
was it
the whole motherfucking boat, was this old guy from Toronto. He was about 70 years old. And I had met him maybe my second night on the trip, and it was karaoke night. And mind you, I thought I was about to sign up and do karaoke because y'all know I love some karaoke. But they were in there being fucking performers and shit. Like,
real
it was fucking dead ass Nat.
Also, you're like
Nat King Cole.
You're like,
just
yeah,
like,
nah.
you sound like fucking Frank Sinatra. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not fucking
gonna embarrass myself.
What were you gonna hit him with?
He was like, really good. I wasn't about to go after that.
What were you gonna hit him with though? If they weren't that good, like what were you gonna hit him with?
Wankster. You said you were gangster, but you never popped.
No, for real, that probably would have been me. They would be like, this dumb ass American bitch.
You ain't a friend of mine. You ain't a kid of mine.
Like,
that would have broken up though. That would have broken up.
He literally sounded like Frank Sinatra himself.
He sounded beautiful. Came over so he sounded
like,
amazing.
I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not getting up here on this stage and making a fucking fool out of myself. But he was talking to me, and the guy he was like, oh, he's trying to talk to you. I'm like, calm down. He's fucking like 60. He's not trying to talk to you. But it was like, he was just so lit, but he was very friendly. And he was like, super friendly, nice guy. So of course we're all in the club every night. So we all peep each other. We see each other. So one night I see him, he's in the club and he's lit. He's falling down.
Oh, wow.
He's like, sloppy. The white people trying to like grab him, keep him up. You're never too old to be sloppy. And drunk. So fucking, but he was grabbing everybody now, and anybody could have got it because he was grabbing guys, he was grabbing females, he was grabbing men.
He was having the time of his life.
He was grabbing like fucking
balls,
the girls' asses. He was ODing this night, and he was a sweet man, so I felt so bad. And you could see in his eyes, he's not there. And so fucking to the black girls that we were with, he don't try to went up to them and was like, and they were like, like, nah, honey, like sit down, sit your old ass down, sit him down, sober up. They get the people at the bar. They're like, nah, he's gotta get cut off. He's cut off. Like he cannot. Like he can't even stand. He's over here falling all over the place. So his last strike was he must have went over and he touched somebody's girlfriend the wrong way because that kid dragged this man by his ear. Ooh. I don't never seen anybody get dragged by their ear out the fucking club. He was like, So fucking Norwegian was out there and I was like, yo, he needs help. He needs help. Like he can't be drinking anymore.
Poor guy.
So that's all I remember. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go on past and we're gonna go up in our room. Like we're good. Like I hope he's okay. I'm gonna go up in my room. My room is on the 12th floor, y'all. And by the time I get out of my elevator, I'm about to walk to my room. We see him up staggering on the stairs and he's gushing blood. Damn. He done hit himself, fell on the stairs. Norwegian
he could have fell off. They shouldn't have let him.
Just let him walk to his room by himself. Like, we were confused. We were like, why would you let this man walk? He had a balcony. Wait, hold on. He had a balcony. He had a balcony, right? It had to have been because I was 12.
They should have at least locked.
Although 12 could be inside too, but still, like
they could have at least locked maybe the balcony door. Made sure. Yeah, no, that was dangerous.
They could just go anywhere on the boat.
Sure he was good.
Somebody should have, like she's saying, like someone should have kind of like
cut him. First of all, cut him off.
Definitely cut him off.
And
they do not care. Like this, being in this club every night feels like deja vu with the same music, same
of
people,
course,
same everything. So the bartenders must be ready to like fucking kill themselves.
And I've been on a cruise,
but they just keep pouring you shit. They don't even stop. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whereas maybe somebody could have been like,
because you're an adult, you should be responsible and know when to fucking stop.
That's what we all hope, but we all know that isn't a thing.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, do you know how many many times they see
you're
that
just trying to like drinks are flowing. You got the drink package. You're fucking drinking. Like
Brittany,
I know I took more shots. I was like shots. Everybody like
Britt,
I'm not.
They probably thought, oh, this motherfucker, he's a lightweight compared to the shit we used to see. Like he was probably like to them. He was probably like, yo, he's fine.
Y'all, this man. He was in the club the next night with the Joe hat on over his scar. He was in that club like, he said, with his fucking hat covered his scar, and he is drunk again. I was like, this man is a real MVP with his silver hair.
He was by himself.
Yeah,
good for him.
Traveling by himself.
So, what if he's lonely as fuck?
You know what? You would think that, but I've asked single travelers, really and they a lot of their friends can't take the time off, and they're like, "Fuck, I want to see the world." Because I remember me and my friend Emily, when we went to Puerto Rico and we did the ATVing, like 4 people there. We thought they were a group because they were talking amongst each other, but they all separate were single travelers. It was so funny, and they were like, "Yeah, it's I had the time to take off work," and this one's like, "I'm from here and I'm from there," so it's more common than you think. And
it really is.
And like Brittany said, you make friends on vacation.
You do. You make friends on vacation, and we exchanged Instagrams. We were like, "You're gonna be over here tonight."
Okay,
remember
the
aunties?
I did not make any friends.
Yes. Remember the aunties? We made friends with the aunties in Jamaica.
Right.
In Jamaica,
I still talk to one of the aunties.
Yeah.
But
I did. That's right.
And
again, you're welcome. That was all me.
On vacation, it's
that's
a different type of vibe.
Yeah. Everybody should be like feeling good and friendly, and that's why you make friends. On vacation, but
for the most part,
yeah.
But
you'd be surprised because we.
I was talking about on the cruise. When I went on the cruise, I didn't make any. Well, no, that's not true.
That might have been you though. Yeah, it might have been just you. Yeah.
No, because there was that one girl.
Because even when I went on the cruise with Cassie, we went to the Bahamas. This was years ago, like 2016. We made friends with these couples. These like 3 sets of couples, and we were hanging out with them the whole time. Yeah. And it's just me and her, like the 2 single chicks, and we're hanging out with the couples.
Trying to say I'm not personable? Trying to say I'm not approachable?
Normally you are, so I don't know why you
I've never been on a cruise where I didn't meet.
No, it was my first ever vacation. That's probably awkward.
Oh, so you were a little shy?
Of course.
He's shy.
But anyway.
I'm a shy guy.
But I told you guys I would tell you about Paris real quick. Paris. So
this is at the end of your trip, right?
This is at the end of my trip. Done? So Ibiza was my last stop before back to Palm Majorca, and I was like, a 9-day fucking cruise, y'all, was crazy because everybody got sick. Halfway through our trip, awesome. Everybody felt like shit, and mind you, everybody seemed to have the same cough on this boat. The same fucking cough. Everybody was coughing. It spread. The guys that got sick, and then my cousins got sick, and then my dad got sick, and it just like spread through literally. So
you came
all
back
of
with
us.
some foreign shit?
I did too. Mine was different. I had stomach pains, but a lot of people on the boat were like. You came
back with worms.
I had a stomach pain. I don't know what it was.
Like bubble guts, kind of.
No, I was very, very, very nauseous. Very, very nauseous. But everybody got sick. It was crazy. My grandma's actually still recovering. She's still sick. But last day, thank God. It was just because I feel like we were just worn out.
Yeah.
Because you want to see everything, right? You want to see everything as vacation. You're never going to be in these spots again. You push yourself.
Do you ever feel like vacation isn't? You need a vacation from your vacation because you spend so much time with the excursions and trying to see everything, like you said, that you don't have time to sleep in not one day. Not one day.
Like the only day I thought I was so excited. I was so excited for ship day at sea, because I was like, oh no, excursions, I'm about to get lit,
just
I'm
relax.
About to chill.
Yeah.
I was so upset. I woke up to go lay out on the deck and grab a drink, and fucking I get up there and I'm like, like literally flying all over the dining room.
Oh no.
It was so fucking bad. That's like when it was so fucking bad. I was like, immediately no. I couldn't eat my food. I was like, I'm going back downstairs and going to bed. And I spent I spent all ship day in that fucking
I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it's funny.
Everybody bought me ginger ale. The guy was with
So you had the patches.
He was sick in bed anyway, so he had like a fever, he had a cough. He was like,
man. Y'all came back with some crazy shit.
Flu or something.
He was sick.
The Spanish flu.
He was sick. He had a really bad fever. He had a really bad cough, and he was like better on Friday and Saturday. I was Saturday was the day at sea, and I was like all excited about it, and I couldn't leave the bed with him because I was just as fucking sick with the nausea. My family just brought me ginger ale. I had the patch, but it was so bad. It was so fucking bad, and just ended up. Thank God for the movie channel on a cruise, because they played the shit out of that movie channel. I was so proud. I was so happy.
Because I was just about to ask you, like, what do you do? Like, what did you watch?
Girl, the movies were good movie after good movie. I finally, I've never seen Shazam. I've never seen like any of
the DC
and like I've never seen any of those.
I like them. A lot of people don't like them.
I thought it was really.
The first one was good. The second one sucked.
It was the one with the Rock. Like it was the one with the Rock.
Black Adam.
Black Adam. Thank you.
Trash.
Yeah, no, that was terrible. Black Adam was bad. Black Adam was bad.
Fucking, they played Till, the Emmett Till shit, and I was like, why? So I can cry my eyes out some more. But that shit was good
that
too.
Shit is so terrible.
But really fucking good movies. I was like, thank God, Wakanda, Black Panther. They played the new Black Panther. I was like, all right, so at least they kept me entertained. I ordered room service. I ordered room service for us, and we just literally like laid in bed, died.
So Paris,
and yet here you are,
and here I am. But the best thing, just real quick, the best thing I ate on this fucking boat, y'all. And maybe my whole trip summarized like off the boat in Italy, France, and Spain was a hot dog.
Wow.
It was a fucking hot dog from this American restaurant on the boat. It was called O'Sheen's, and fucking it was a little pub, and it was open till like 4 a.m, so you could hit it after the club. But he came back one night with this fucking hot dog, y'all, and it's literally just a hot dog with sauerkraut and bacon pieces. And I was like, I
love sauerkraut.
I took one bite and my eyes were closed for maybe about fucking 90 seconds. The joy and explosion in my mouth. I was like, it was the best fucking thing I ever fucking had. That hot dog could have got it every even then, every night we would go order that shit, I'd take my little 3 bites and be like, oh my God.
So a glizzy was the best thing that you ate.
That glizzy needed an award. It needed an award. Chef Ramsay himself needs to fucking
eat that glizzy.
Like he just needs to fucking make this like a stable something, because this hot dog was like a Nobel Peace Prize or some shit. Like it was. So
you're about to knock over the
and
camera.
Y'all don't believe me. I came back to work, right? And my coworker had been on a Norwegian cruise, and we were talking about the food, and I was like, girl, honestly, I don't know, the best thing I had, and you're gonna die, but it was a hot dog. And she was like, me too. She was like, from where? I was like, O'Sheen's. She was like, O'Sheen's. She said, bitch, O'Sheen's. She said O'Sheen's, and we were talking about the same motherfucking hot dog.
I'm literally crying.
So, Steve, really?
I'm so sorry. I thought
I'm gonna try to recreate it.
You literally have tears.
I know. You're crying. I know.
Because
I was all over.
But perversion was going through my head.
A hot dog. Really?
Well, you did say explosion in my mouth. You did say that.
An explosion in my fucking mouth. It was so. I was literally like so quiet and peaceful for a second. Like I couldn't. The flavors.
I'm so childish. I'm sorry.
I know. It was very, very childish.
I'm sorry.
Really?
Oh my God. All right, wait. So
this is that good.
What happened with Paris? All right, so let's get to Paris. Let's wrap it up.
I got off the boat. We had like a 5 to 6 hour layover in Paris. So we decided to, which was really risky. That shit was risky as fuck. I couldn't believe we pulled it off. off. But we were like, we just want to see the Eiffel Tower. When are we going to be back in Paris? Like, when is this going to be a reality again? So we got off the plane during the layover. We went downstairs into like the taxi area. And of course, there's that language barrier again. Everyone's like, I'm like, tower. I want to go to the tower.
You really think they don't know Eiffel Tower?
Like, well, no, of course. But he didn't understand that I needed to be back at the airport by a certain time to get through security to get to my plane for my gate.
You didn't use Google Translate?
He was like, it's an hour and a half. Google Translate let me down. I was like, my phone was barely working, so I don't know if it was Google Translate or my phone. It was probably been my phone, but nothing worked. So when we finally got a hold of a guy that knew we needed to be there and back, and turns out it was really maybe like a 40-minute drive from the airport, so it wasn't too bad.
Not bad.
And the drive was nice, going through until it got a little rocky. I looked over and there was just graffiti everywhere.
I've seen the TikToks and I was dirty, just like, and it looks crazy.
Okay, this is interesting.
Did it smell?
So, I didn't smell anything, but that was really my only thing, is that I thought it looked a little bit rougher than I envisioned.
When you think Paris,
when we got into the part of actually like where the tower was a couple blocks away, that looked really cute. It looked like something out of like the Lady and the Tramp movie. Like, remember in the beginning where like the streets of like France and stuff. So that gave like a very French vibe. It was really like it was really cool. And then the main like street leading up to the tower, and you would think the tower was like, I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but it was like,
that's what she said.
It was I was like, okay. It was like one of those things again when you see it. There was people everywhere, like a lot of different cultures. And at this point, I don't been everywhere around the world. I've been like, grazie. So I was in the guy, I said to my cab driver, I was like, gracias. And he's like, mercy. I was like, oh shit. I have been all around the fucking world. Okay. I went from grazie to gracias to mercy, all these languages. So, I saw the tower, which was really nice. It was cool. I thought really the surrounding area was pretty even cooler. Like it has this like huge river that just like you can take like the tour down. I wish we had like even more time to see everything that was like involved with it. But it's really, really, it was a cute little town. A lot of cops, a lot of people, probably a lot of pickpocketers. But we literally just sat in this cute little like park next to the tower, and we just smoked a blunt, looking at the tower, and that was nice. Real quick before we took our little, our couple pictures. We got some croissants, a souvenir, and
souvenir, huh?
Yeah, we got
Steve's hurt.
Got a souvenir.
My feelings are hurt. Yes.
Steve, damn.
Britt, you was dead ass wrong, man.
I'm gonna
emotional damage.
You did promise him a souvenir before you left.
I hate souvenirs.
Actually, yeah, it was said on the podcast.
I really only bought Sam and my other friend Marlena.
Yeah, I know.
Back.
Okay, I know where I stand.
I was like the only two people.
You know what, Britt? I like to know.
Magnets. It was
I like to know where
he would have loved the dick magnet. He would have loved that.
It's a dick magnet. It was cute. That's the only reason. I wasn't getting nobody's shit, but when I saw these little dick magnets, Steve,
I couldn't get like a wine sampler kit.
But I told you, I have 2 Barcelona ashtrays, so I'm gonna
give C one
ashtray, and then
I don't want your sloppy seconds.
Ew, bitch, you better take my fucking Barcelona ashtray after you over here bitching and shit.
All right,
so fucking Paris was a little rough, y'all, but still definitely worth seeing though, because I really wish I got to see the Louis Vuitton like area and stuff like that.
All right, y'all. Well, but hold that thought, cause we gotta take a break. And we're back. So, does that conclude your glamorous trip? That was amazing
trip. I missed out, and
we're glad you're back.
We're glad you're back, safe.
Glad to be back.
Yes.
Without carrying any foreign pathogens, I hope.
Anyway, hold on. So let's get into some minority support.
Whoop, whoop.
As you guys know, minority support is a segment we do when we read listeners' comments and questions, and you can go ahead and pull that up, Producer Bay. And it's our guy, Leo.
Leo.
So last week we talked about the Alabama River boat brawl. Did you hear about that, Britt?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah, we talked about that.
As soon as I got back, because of course, you know.
I know.
Like, what
hilarious. He writes the chair, though, and I'm like, yes, the chair, because, you know, that's been the staple for all the memes. He says, should have seen the meme where he flips his hat and you hear Wakanda forever, and then you see everyone brawl. That's black people's version of Avengers Assemble.
I did see that.
So true. That shit was funny. My favorite was the Doctor Strange one where people were going through the portals. Like when they seen the hat go in the air, it was just like mad, like sorcerers coming. But that is black sorcerers coming through the portals. It was hilarious.
Avengers Assemble.
Yeah. I know. I agree.
All right. I'm just saying.
You good?
I don't know. I'm a little hot.
Yeah, exactly. All right. But thank you all. Thank you, Leo. So that was Leo. Minority support. But top three crackheads. Your top three crackheads in movies and TVs. Go.
Huh?
What? Top 3 movie and TV crackheads. Go.
I don't know, because I don't watch that stuff.
I did not partake in that kind of stuff.
I don't watch that stuff. I'm very sensitive. That's a reason why I haven't seen Brittany, a lot of movies. That you don't know
three crackheads in a movie.
Chris Rock.
I don't like a lot
from New Jack City.
Wait, no, hold on. So Pookie's the first one's Pookie for you?
That's all I got. Oh, wait, no. The crackhead from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while you drink your juice in the hood.
The one that says, I got these cheeseburgers, man. Okay, you got one more.
And
one more.
I don't know. I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson was in one movie.
Damn it, you took mine. So his name was, he was a crackhead in Jungle Fever. His name was Gator.
Okay, see, I actually never saw Jungle Fever.
But he was a crackhead in that.
Oh, okay.
He actually, he's like a proud crackhead. So my top 3, and you took 2 of them, would be, now I got to change it. I would say Eddie Kane from the 5 Heartbeats, Tyrone Biggums from the Chappelle Show.
Okay.
Peanut butter and crack sandwich. And,
oh, yeah, that's funny.
Man, so you done took 2 of my crackheads.
What the
Hold on, I need one more. I need one more crackhead.
First off, this is insensitive.
This is just random. This is just a random thing I wanted to throw at y'all. I thought y'all were gonna have some like picks. See, there go Gator. There go Samuel L. Jackson as a crackhead.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'll do Halle Berry in Jungle Fever. She was crackhead there too, and in Losing Isaiah.
Oh.
Damn, Britt, you don't know. Well, right. Give me one crackhead.
I don't know. My uncle.
Oh my God. Okay. Lord have mercy.
Actually, I have something random.
What's that?
All right, so I was thinking about this today. And do you guys have like that, like one song like that, like, all right, so for me, since I'm mixed, right, I always feel like I have like that white boy side. So like, I don't know. I was just randomly thinking about Eve today, right? And how I think she's GOAT status. I think she should go down as one of the greatest female rappers ever, simply because of not just the career, but after the career.
Like her acting?
Like her acting, as well as
having like a multi-billionaire husband? And
you don't hear nothing about that woman.
No problematic.
Nothing problematic.
She's not problematic. Yeah, she's not.
She just lives her life.
She had her own show.
I don't understand why she's not considered goals.
Wait, you know what though? I'm gonna agree with you, Steve. First of all, Eve had her own show. Eve had a clothing line called Fetish. I used to wear the fuck out of some Fetish.
She has the album sales to back it up.
She was a rapper.
She has the charts to back it up.
She
has
movies.
Everything to back it up for her going down as one of the greatest.
She was the first to rock the Caesar, like the short blonde hair. She made those paw prints on the titties. Like all the girls were getting them shits because of Eve. Yeah, I agree. She don't get enough. She don't get her flowers like she should.
Yes, I am giving. And I am saying this.
She's
Steven from the MinorityPlus1 podcast to Eve. You, my darling, are a true queen.
Yes.
Sam, make sure she sees this.
You were thinking about
she's gorgeous. But what was your point in bringing up the music?
I was sitting there thinking about Eve, which made me thinking about the song with Gwen Stefani. Yeah. And then I was like,
which one?
Blow Your Mind.
Blow Your Mind. But then I was like,
I thought you were thinking about
what song I really love? Girl. You know what song I really love? Few times I've been around that track.
It's not just gonna happen like that, because ain't no holler back, girl. That's Gwen Stefani.
If I was a white girl, that would be my song. So I consider that like my white girl song. So even if I'm like in the club and that song come on, I'm like,
so are you trying to figure out what your theme song is? Like your theme song for you?
For me, but with like different varieties. So for instance, my nigga song is I Smoke, I Drink.
Wait, I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop when I can't.
If I'm a dog, I love hoes, and I love that shit. That's one of my favorite
I never
songs.
thought about my own theme song.
Now,
actually,
hold on.
That's a good question.
Now, my white boy song, LMFAO, Shots.
Shot. That reminds me of PSP, Pearl Street. It wasn't even called PSP. It was Pearl Street Pub, downtown Albany. Yes.
So that's my white boy song. Now, I'm struggling with my black woman song.
You shouldn't.
Which is
Mary J. Blige, maybe.
No, it's not. I can tell you it's not.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to figure that out. But I don't know why. I went from Eve to that thought. And I just felt like sharing that. Like, do you guys have one? Like, if you're like,
I wish you would have brought this in. I wish you would have put that in the group chat because I would have gave me time to think about it. Yeah, because off the top of my head, I can't think of like my theme song right now.
There you go. Well, look, something to look forward to, guys.
Yeah, I got to think of like my theme song.
Ha!
Yeah, but so did you guys hear the story about the decapitated baby in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that's my daily searches. No.
What do you mean? It was all over the news.
I don't pay attention to the news.
That was horrifying.
No, I did not hear about it, Sam.
You didn't? All right.
No.
So, Producer Bay, could you pull up the clip?
Why? We just went to fucking Dreary.
Yep. So, before you play that, shout out to 11 Alive. Couple sues Metro Atlanta Hospital after death of baby during birth.
Pictures of Jessica Ross and Trevion Taylor Sr. during Jessica's pregnancy. So Jessica went into labor for about 10 hours back on July 9th, but there were some complications during that delivery. According to the lawsuit, a doctor applied what's described as ridiculously excessive force on the baby's head and neck to try to deliver it, leading to the baby's death. According to Ross's lawyers, Ross was not allowed to hold her child, and they say the hospital tried to cover up what happened.
It's unfortunate that the healthcare providers at Southern Regional Hospital, after this horrific incident, told them these things and tried to hide what actually happened.
New pictures of Jessica Ross and Trevion.
Can I have more context? How the fuck did all this happen?
So she was in labor for hours. Actually, her doctor is a black woman, Dr. St. Julian. I guess allegedly what happened was that the baby's head was out, but the shoulders were stuck. And the doctor just kept pulling and pulling. Now, as far as I knew, a couple of my friends, they said they either tore with the shoulders or they'll even snip you, right, Britt? They'll cut you.
My sister-in-law, like, she had something really traumatic like happen, and Julian, like, his shoulder bone was like twisted or
dislocated.
Something happened with his shoulder that they didn't know if he was gonna like heal through. It was, but thankfully he healed and it was okay. But that was just because it was hard to get his shoulders out. So he ended up having to have like a C-section again, so that way, like a C-section with Mila, so that way,
right? So I thought, because a lot of my friends they got either tore, they got cut. So they told her. So this whole time, this lady is pulling this baby's head, right, with a lot of force. Then she said, so I guess what happened between that, the head popped off. So when they did a C-section, the baby was in two parts. Oh, the worst part of it is that they try to cover it up. When they put the baby in the NICU in pieces, bro, like a doctor, Mr. Potato Head. Like, oh, the baby's right there. You see it? You can't see it right now. It's in the NICU.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, they're claiming that the baby was already dead when the head was
okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, was it a premature baby?
No, it was a full term. Some women can't push, so that's what a C-section.
All right.
But instead of administering the C-section, she kept trying to do it vaginally. The doctor. That's crazy. It was malpractice.
Damn.
It said around 3 hours passed before the doctor took 20-year-old Ross for a C-section. 3 hours of you pulling on a baby's head. They try to. They're the worst part. They're covering it up.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's awful. They're covering it up. They didn't want to let her. They wanted to take the baby for autopsy. They're like, oh, we'll do it for free so that they can cover up what the fuck happened. Awful, man. Ugh. But I wanted to bring that out because that shit was terrible.
That is disturbing.
Yeah,
it's awful. It's going all through me. You know what? As I was away, it was a lot of things I was thinking about because, you know, I was like, you know, I missed everybody. I couldn't talk to anybody. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about y'all. And, you know, I was flying away at this time. So, you know, and I know you guys have talked about this because I saw. But, you know, the aliens had came out when I was away.
Yeah, they did. Oh, they've been here. They just got a rollout when you were gone.
I was just like, I would have loved to have been shooting this pod when I heard about the aliens because immediately I went to what I already knew. But I was just like, I cannot believe this, that I could not talk about it when it happened. Yeah. I wanted to talk about it so bad. I was
so
like, oh
wait, God. before you have any comments on it, we've had alien conspiracy talk. You think you don't believe in aliens. You think they're demons.
Yes.
You still believe that?
1,000,000,000,000,000%, even more so now. But when I was away, I was just like, oh my God. I was just like, everyone's gonna be like just so fucking deceived. I just think it's so crazy what is happening. But I want to know, do you believe in the aliens now, Steve?
I never said I did not believe in aliens.
So you do think that there's aliens?
Brittany, there's bajillions of galaxies. There's got to be other life out there.
Well, Brittany's a flat earther, so she doesn't believe in galaxies.
There's got to be.
Wow, Steve.
Now, do I personally believe that octopuses are fucking aliens for my own personal reasons? But, I mean, I don't fucking know.
Wow. And, you know, it's just crazy to me that...
I'm just shocked that you're shocked about it.
I'm shocked that of your answer.
Why?
That's all. I'm just shocked.
Oh, because he's in the church. He grew up in a church like you did.
I'm like a little shocked about it. But I definitely believe that.
I don't put limitations on God.
I definitely think it's all a setup.
Say that again, Steve.
I said I don't put limitations on God. It's arrogant to think that
we're the only. Yeah.
But it didn't say anything else in there. So I'm sure if it was about.
There's no mention of the dinosaurs.
Right.
And they were made by God.
Brittany doesn't believe in those either.
They would have been in there, right?
They're there though.
It would have been there.
But the Bible is.
Are they though? And we went to the moon.
But the Bible is.
We went to the moon though, right?
We really did.
We went to the moon.
No, we didn't.
In that raggedy piece of shit. We went to the moon.
Yeah, that I don't believe.
We made a phone call. Hey, we're at the moon. We can't even make a phone call on a motherfucking plane today in real motherfucking life. But fucking years ago, we called up and we're like, we're at the fucking moon.
The moon landing was fake.
What? Come on, Steve. Really?
Yeah.
Brittany, hold on, y'all. But before
shocked that you think this is all fake.
But hold on, Brittany. You know we all know the Bible is man-made. So,
okay,
it's not.
No, I don't think so. No. I do think man wrote it, but I do think the Holy Spirit inspired it. But all I'm saying is,
wait. So the Holy Spirit said, "Yo, you're a struggling writer. I'm gonna have you write some shit."
It wasn't like that.
All right,
it wasn't like that.
I'm gonna have you write some shit. I'm gonna put it in you. He said, "What?
I don't believe it was like that.
I'm the Holy Spirit.
I wasn't around a bajillion years ago, Sam. But all I'm fucking saying is I don't fucking believe it was like that. No, I don't believe a random Job, Matthew, Mark was pulled up off
Cain and them niggas.
All these people were just pulled up off the thing.
Yeah, he said, I got a story. I'm a writer up in heaven, right? He's like, I'm a writer up in heaven. So I'm gonna give you some shit to write about.
Because this wasn't supposed to be a God debate or a Bible debate or a Christianity debate.
Yeah, we could do that on the next episode.
Right? All I said was I believe that I wished I was here so bad because I was like, oh my God, all these people are gonna be deceived. So I was like, everyone is deceived. Like I couldn't believe it. Like it's just It's just the fact that we don't think our government is lying to us, but they're lying to us.
They are,
it's just
for
like,
sure.
We're just gonna, everyone's like, oh, they're aliens. And I saw a lot of jokes about people being like, oh my God, we can't even afford rent. Like, okay, there's aliens.
No, that's why no one cares.
Anyway,
that's why nobody cares.
All right, whatever. Aliens.
Because we're all broke.
We all went through like fucking hell, but all right, throw some aliens in there. Like, what
why
the fuck,
not?
right?
Yeah.
Why not? But I do believe it's going to lead to a bigger picture and towards the end of times. And I do believe when millions of people disappear, it is going to be blamed on aliens. And they just came out in Peru how there's fucking aliens eating people. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
In Peru. So it's
I miss
definitely
worldwide.
what I think it's going to lead to. And but I definitely just was like, I am missing the pod to talk about these fucking aliens and everything.
You know
that
what?
happened.
Well, we should make a thing. We should make an episode about it for sure.
But I definitely just wanted to weigh in now that I was back and see what y'all thought about the aliens.
I'm just shocked.
I'm not surprised. They've been here, so.
Yes, you guys in the
Peruvian jungle.
But aliens are fucking
Predator, like, oh, we're dead.
We're
done.
Predator in the jungles of Peru.
Oh, we're dead. We're dead.
Steve,
if it's anything like,
Steve, people are like, and I do not think it's gonna happen because there are supposed to be acts of miraculous things happening.
Hold on,
right?
I can read.
How are people gonna believe it if there's no acts?
No, stay right there.
Something crazy happening. Right?
It says there are multiple reports of strange entities in the area dating back at least July 11, 2023. Witnesses report yellow eyes and round shoes or feet with glowing red light, which allow the creatures to float about a meter off the ground. Others have described them as similar to pelicaras.
I had fucking sneakers that lit up at night.
A creature
out of here.
Excuse me.
Who gives a shit?
A creature from folklore said to eat the fat and organs of its victim.
No, because people are dying.
Wow, and they don't know why.
Yes,
I don't know. Maybe
they
there's
say this is what they seem.
Oh, Jesus Christmas!
And this is like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man.
No, they're saying Predator.
All they're trying to do is get a fucking A&E fucking documentary to go there and try to find this mystery fucking predator. That's all it is.
If there's
it's just
a real predator, we're done. We're fucking done for. I was hoping we're fucking done for. That's all I know. If it's real and there's a predator like fucking alien, we're done for. I can't outrun that nigga. What I said was, I didn't hear him say man butt, so I assumed. How could you not? Honestly, I was kind of zoning out. Exactly. You weren't paying attention. Out. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You can play.
Nigga, the first piece of sex I had was booty. I went in, don't forget, I went into prison, man. I was in jail at 14. Turned 15 in jail, hit prison at 16. He ain't got no teeth. I growed up in the penal system. Ain't never had the first American virgin, as you can call me. But when I got introduced to some booty, hey, it was fire too, boy. Okay, that's enough.
What the fuck?
All right, God forgive me. Seriously, God forgive me, because this motherfucker is a violent rapist. I don't know why I'm laughing. It ain't funny, but like, God forgive me.
Because you don't give a fuck about men.
No, it's not that. He really is a character on top of being a violent rapist, and he's on the loose. And who the fuck married him? What woman in her right mind?
You know
after
what?
watching,
I can change him. I can change.
Yes, that is.
You want the pussy.
You ain't gonna want a man's butt no more.
What if she was built like a man?
What did he just say to you?
But maybe it's just the aesthetic.
He just said pussy is
ain't shit. He sounded like you for a second. Pussy overrated. I want man butt. He sounded like you.
No, because I don't want man butt.
But you not going pussy overrated. So he feels the same way about you.
You know what? Since all right.
Either way, Fleece Johnson.
What do you can't put him on Nasty Notice. He knows he is.
Fleece Johnson, you are the originator of Nasty Notice. In the words of the great Anton Dodson, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband, because they raping everybody out.
It's strictly hide your husband.
That's true. Hide your husband, hide your man, and hide your boyfriend, because he's raping everybody out here.
I mean, look, you got him obsessing about booty, and then you got Obama obsessing about men.
He probably trying.
Yo, you hear about that?
He's obsessed with booty.
Did you hear about that?
What?
Obama liking men, imagining about having sex with men.
He is your host, Steve.
No, I'm dead ass. You didn't hear about that?
No, Steven.
Yo, Culture, do you have the thing that I sent?
We're wrapping up, Steve.
Why? Because you say so?
Steve, you know what?
No, I'm just saying.
I don't think you're far off, but...
Watch.
All right, so shout out to Fox News. Go ahead and play the clip.
Time for market and move on. Is Obama gay? Needing attention over a old letter. What? I should read that again. Anyway, no, we'll just keep going. The New York Post obtained a redacted portion of a handwritten letter the former president sent to his then college girlfriend, Alex McNear. Alex, eh? Back in 1982. He talked about his, quote, androgynous mind and wrote, and I'm quoting Obama here, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination. Kat,
So,
it's
All right,
fantasy.
enough of that.
you can stop that. So they go on to say, basically, whoever did that is fucked up for doing that. That's number
releasing
one.
that's
That's
shitty.
terrible.
Yeah. This is why men can't come out and be like sexually like adventurous or curious because women shame them.
But they did ask the question, does that make him gay?
I think it just makes him curious. I think that if he had one encounter with a man and didn't like it, I still wouldn't think he was gay. Like, how gay we talking? Like
I'm just saying.
Like, is he sucking dick? Is he getting bent over? Like, how gay we
said
talking?
that he imagines having sex with men.
I guess it's a little gay, yeah.
So wait, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think so. And
Have you imagined having sex with men?
No.
All right.
But here's the thing.
Then you can't speak from experience.
So wait, that's not fair. So I'll tell you why. So then that means as long as I think it, then it's real. So then that means I can think anything I want. So then you support think and you can be.
He is your host, Steve.
No, Sam. So
I didn't really get what you're saying.
All right. So
I'm sorry. I didn't get it.
all right. Basically, what I'm trying to, all right, I fucked it up a little bit. But all right, so my whole thing is like, it's not gay unless you're physically having sex. Like, you're still like, just because like you can imagine having sex with a woman all you want, but if you've never actually stuck it in, you've never had it.
I guess you're right. Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
It just sucks. It's hard for men to.
I'm just
sexually
simply
curious
asking
like that
because if that makes you
goes
gay,
to calling them straight gay, and it's not
because he just imagines it. Then if I imagine that I'm a fucking millionaire, I should be a fucking millionaire.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Well, no, it should just fucking happen since I imagined it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like imagining shit
Like
don't make nothing real.
manifesting?
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make it real. Like that's my whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I wanted to bring that shit up. Just because I don't know. I never heard nobody talk about that.
Maybe because a lot of people didn't believe it. Maybe, and just it's not even that deep. Especially if you didn't really act on it.
I agree.
And I feel
what if he? I will say this: if he was gay, I actually like Obama now, because not only would he be the first mixed president, he'd be the first gay one.
That would be lit.
That'd be real history.
Yeah, that would be lit.
Like times like 3.
You got a couple things knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely
representation on 100.
You definitely get GOAT status. You definitely get GOAT status if that's the case. So I'm just saying I wasn't Team Obama before, but if this is the case, sir, I support you. I gotta look out for my mixed people.
All right.
Sometimes they go astray, just like my train of thought that a little while ago.
Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
If you like this episode, make sure you like this episode.
You know what, Sam? And stop cutting me off, because sometimes I just have to talk it through.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. You were done talking.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
So how did I cut you off?
No. I'm just saying for future reference, stop cutting me off.
Yeah, I can't when you niggas is lit. Anyway, if you like this episode, make sure you like this episode. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you follow MinorityPlus1 everywhere. MinorityPlus1 streaming on all platforms.
All right, Brittany, I know how much you missed this. Said you didn't watch any of the episodes while you were gone. Didn't even get a fucking souvenir.
Oh my God.
And wrapping up. I'm your host, Steven.
I'm Sam Crystal.
It's pretty bitch.
And as always, please stereotype responsibly. And we'll be back next week with another motherfucking episode. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Minority Plus One podcast. If you want to be a part of the crew, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. We are available on all streaming platforms, so you never have to miss out. As always, please stereotype responsibly. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace, y'all. Cheers.